Hey YouTubers, Ashley Wingsong here, doing another live reaction to Tail on the Ear, or at least another one of their episodes. Yeah, if you can't tell by this episode, or you haven't seen the annotations on my last video, shame on you for that one, I did in fact get permission from Sean to do live reaction to all the TOTA episodes. For those of you who don't know what TOTA is, it pretty much stands for Tail on the Air. It's a little bit easier when you think about it, since Tail on the Air could be a bit, a mouthful, if said so many times. Anyway, let's get to it, especially since I got Balta with me again. And I got a feeling I'm gonna need him for this. Oh, maybe I should keep this with me. Here we go. Huh. I think this is the first time they went through the intro again for the same arc. Basically, it's technically they probably did a full session of these games, but at the same time, because of how time-consuming it is to get these episodes put together, Sean did decide to let them out with the 15-minute limit. Long story.
When we last left the team, they had arrived in Barbora Bay, Louisiana, to seek the help of private investigator and sorcerer Robert Caliburn in finding the Orb of Air. However, just as Caliburn is about to tell them what he knows about the orb's hiding place, occultum agents led by a mysterious commander burst in and prepared to attack.
And if I'm not mistaken,
Nyquist?
apparently the leader of this troop is also one of Nyquist's enemies.
Straight at one of them and kick him in the face.
Okay, the perfect start. Rolling.
Go figure.
Never mind. Off to a bad start.
Ooh.
Ooh. Minus 25.
Ouch.
Burn out,
Ooh.
you're next.
I run at one of them and punch them in the groin. What is wrong with you?
Oh
I
my
lit
god!
their groin on fire. There. Better?
Oh!
Jeez.
Oh!
Soprano.
I mean, Soprano's a good show.
Sorry, Burnout. It's an 11. You
Oh!
missed the guy. And he kicks you in the groin.
Oh!
God, that hurt.
Poor Burnout!
At least he didn't set the entire place on fire. That's a bonus.
Yeah, at this point, even Caliburn is yelling at you guys, saying to be careful since this is the only office he's got. Anyway, Hybrid, you're up.
Cody, can I throw you at them?
Do I look like a bowling ball?
Fine. I'm going to try grabbing one of them and knocking him into some of his pals.
Okay,
Not a bad plan.
it's a 2.
Yay!
Good job.
You grab one of the occultum agents and toss him at 2 others.
There was him before, so that means
And it's Kodiak's turn.
Let's see.
There's 4 more
The
left.
size of the room. If I do a commanding roll, I could at least blast them back through the door.
Rolling.
That should take out the rest of them, I hope.
It's a 4. The commanding roar is successful as you blast the remaining 4 occultum agents back out
Told
the
ya.
door and through the walls.
Ooh. Oops.
Get another bill to pay out. Thanks.
Damage is 1.
Just then, however,
I mean, they gotta count for the cows for luck.
bursting through the windows of the office.
Ooh.
Back to Nyquist.
Oh
I'm
boy.
probably going to aim to the windows closest to me and I'm just going to shoot a blast of sound waves to like push them back out the window.
Okay, let's see if that works.
Promise.
Oh, it's a 20.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
I broke the window.
Buddy, you didn't just break the window. You broke the entire wall.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
nothing left.
Damages 2.
I'm just collecting these bills now. A quarter of the building has to be gone by now.
Hey, you took out a wall support in the process.
Oh my god.
We were trying to save money. Let's just wreck the entire place.
You know, at Mardi Gras, you'd expect this to happen in a bar.
Anyway, that takes out 3 occultum agents. 6 remain. Burnout, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna set the place on fire.
Down!
Oh dear.
Please tell me that doesn't actually happen.
Sure. Why not? The
Oh.
building's falling apart because of you guys. Let's go for it. I'll roll. And to reassure you guys, even if this works, you'll be able to get Caliburn out safely along with yourselves.
I just have one question. Have you been hanging out with Psycho Trigger at all?
You?
Oh, don't let them meet.
Definitely don't let them.
Your
Ooh.
attempt to light the building on fire was interrupted by one of the occultum agents firing at you. A bullet hits you, so minus 25,
Ooh.
and you set Caliburn's desk on fire. Thankfully, Caliburn and his notebook are safe. So it's Heinrich's turn again.
I'm going to kick this burning desk over at the, attackers.
Okay,
Good plan.
it's a 6.
Yay!
Take out 2 more of them, and the next wall.
Ooh. Ooh.
Whoops.
I'll take the next bill, thank you very much. Taxpayer dollars at work. Zodiac's turn?
Damages.
4 left.
I think I'll just strong arm and do kind of a sweeping motion and just have them knock into each other and pretty much make a human figure on the other wall.
Alright. It's a 14. You take out the last 4 guards, and do it without taking out another wall.
Thank goodness for that, because I don't think the place can last much longer.
Agents dispatched and the building's still standing, thank God. It looks like everything will be okay as Caliburn dusts himself off. When suddenly,
Oh
the
no.
final wall is broken down by the arrival of Janos Corrigan.
Oh no.
You don't have to pay for that.
Corrigan quickly grabs Caliburn by the throat.
No!
Mr. Caliburn, an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. You could use a couple of minutes, but I digress. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind sharing what you know about the Orb of Air.
Caliburn remains silent, even with Corrigan letting up on the choke a bit.
Going to play the hard way, I see. Well, that's all right. A little torture and persuasion goes a long way.
No.
Oh, and don't think I've forgotten about you pack members.
Eep.
Here's a little something to remember me by.
Ah, crud.
Well, remember me for a few more seconds anyway.
Eep.
Corrigan drops a live grenade before a portal opens up, allowing him to escape with Caliburn.
No!
So, does this mean that we just failed the mission? Look on the bright side. We destroyed the building.
Get out!
Yeah,
For the love of...
You all run out of the crumbling building, but Nyquist, before he leaves, steps on something.
The notebook!
Caliburn's notebook.
Pick that up and keep running.
Good idea!
Notebook, you all make it out of the building before it explodes and crumbles on top of you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good news is that no one else was in the building. All other offices in the building were closed for the festivities, and it was a small enough building that it didn't do much damage to the surrounding area. Regardless of that, however, the police and paramedics are called to make sure everyone is alright.
Where were they before when the holes were being put into the walls?
And opens up Caliburn's notebook.
Is there any crude drawings in it, or...?
You
Dude!
don't find any crude drawings, but you do find the notes that Caliburn took concerning Dr. Ka and the Orb of Air.
Oh, thank God.
And wouldn't you know it? Caliburn left the suspected location of the orb. It's at the High Apostolic Church in the center of town where Dr. Ka is currently buried. Which means I'm going to give you all a choice. And I need you guys to think hard and carefully on this one.
Oh, thinking hard, that's what I do best.
No. No, you don't.
Nah.
Burn out, be quiet until the other 3 have decided.
Hey, if I can handle an alien invasion, I can handle anything.
Barely.
Bring up that alien invasion or how you handled it.
Alright, so your 2 options are as follows. Option number 1 says that you can take the long way around and walk to the High Apostolic Church by way of that very dark and ominous looking alleyway up ahead.
That's, not creepy.
Or, option number 2, you can ask for a ride there because homeless Uncle Dunk just pulled up in his party bus.
Well, that's convenient.
He waves to you and asks if he can give you a lift somewhere.
I don't trust him. Walk. Let's walk.
He is a very close friend. I trust him with more than my life.
But he did help in the last episode.
Nyquist?
My loyalties are with homeless Uncle Dunk.
Burnout?
Dark alleyway, please.
Hybrid?
I still have this nagging feeling that homeless Uncle Dunk has it out for me or something, but trust him for now.
I fail to see what would cause you to feel that way, but alright then. And Kodiak.
I am a little hesitant, but we need to get there as soon as possible. We don't have a lot of time.
Alright, that settles it. You all hop aboard homeless Uncle Dunk's party bus. Inside the bus, you find a couple of girls with him, some food, loud music, the usual stuff you might find on a party bus, you know, that kind of thing. How he paid for this, we're not sure. But that doesn't matter right now.
That's not to
I
ask.
would have never imagined it to be the sort. You are full of surprises, homeless Uncle Dunk.
And, sorry about this, Kodiak, but you're gonna have to ride on top of the bus.
Ooh.
Not enough room inside.
Well, I hope he doesn't mind claw damage.
As Kodiak climbs on top of the party bus, homeless Uncle Dunk asks you where you guys need to go.
Yeah, we have the directions in the book. We're going to this location.
Homeless Uncle Dunk turns to the driver and tells him to head for the High Apostolic Church. He then asks if you guys need to get there quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Preferably.
Nah, not really. We can wait.
Homeless
Dude!
Uncle Dunk tells Burnout to shut up and then turns back to the driver and tells him to step on it. And boy, does that driver step on it.
Oh,
As you guys take off, however,
poor Cody.
the man with the hat, staying in the shadows, who watched you enter Caliburn's office, curses under his breath as he tries to flag down a taxi. Meantime, you arrive
Not
at
his
the
night,
High
is it?
Apostolic Church in record time.
Still, who is this guy?
The driver hits the brakes hard, and Kodiak goes flying into a nearby gardener's shed.
Ooh. That's gotta hurt.
See, that wasn't that bad.
Kodiak, you okay there?
At least one of them was concerned.
I'm fine.
And we got to the appetizer church and, quickly.
Apostolic, not appetizer.
Ugh.
Okay, so homeless Uncle Dunk says that he'll keep the motor running in case you guys need to make a quick departure for some other location.
Excellent. Thank you.
That would be my
So
brother.
you all head up the small hill towards the entrance of the High Apostolic Church. The church itself is quite the piece of architecture, inspired by the many European Gothic churches like Notre Dame. You can definitely see why this is the talk of the town.
And we are just going to abuse it, aren't we?
Well, I would certainly hope not. You guys are supposed to protect things like this. And speaking of protecting the church, there is currently one problem with it.
The color?
No.
Seriously?
Standing at the front entrance of the church is a man. A man who Burnout should recognize, but at this point I'm not holding my breath.
Oh boy.
The man, who appears dressed like that of a stereotypical hipster, is carrying a bag and standing there with his arms crossed, looking defiantly at all of you. This is the Mind Blogger.
The what?
arch enemy of Burnout.
Well, hello, Burnout.
Okay, don't look at him. Don't look at him. With that guy? I said, don't look at him. Don't look at him.
Why not?
His outfit's awful, but
He's looking at us.
should we wave?
Excuse me. I'm making a threat against your lives here. I'd really appreciate it if you showed a bit more respect, Burnout.
Pretty scrawny little human, aren't you?
I may be scrawny, but at least I'm not a smelly old bear man. You should all soon see that I'm quite a formidable opponent. I mean, how else was I able to be counted among the ranks of the occultum? My talents and skill in liberal arts and the art of crime are rivaled by no other.
What do you got? Magic spells? Backpack full of technology? Or what?
Are you a good chess player? What's going on here?
Guys, shut up. You guys don't know his powers.
What say you, Burnout? I'm just dying for an audience.
Okay, hold on. I'm just going to go and put in earplugs. Earplugs?
The Mind
Earplugs?
Blogger brings out his iPad
Oh god.
Or at least something that resembles an iPad, and taps the screen, causing a force field to surround him and the entire church.
Oh, great.
There's no way you're getting in now, unless you find a way to disable that force field. And to make matters worse, the mind blogger pulls up an archive of screenplays he wrote on the iPad-looking device.
Go ahead, Burnouts. Show your friends what I can do. I mean, they won't be able to stop me anyway.
But he can't turn it off?
Let's jam again later.
So bad at writing screenplays. Like, I'm talking worse than Adam Sandler films here.
Again, that was
So
my
if he
brother.
reads them, or if he reads them out loud, or if you read them, you fall asleep. That's pretty much it. Like, he has so many screenplays. Oh my god. Thus the earplugs. See, I came prepared.
And I'm assuming he has a fair bit of technology as well.
Considering you guys know he's allied with the occultum, and given that force field,
Yeah.
Now prepare yourselves to listen to the greatest stories ever crafted in the history of literature. Or don't, and just let the power of my writing put you into a comatose state like everyone else. Either way, you're all about to take a big sleep.
Oh, not good. Man. I mean, I get that these are supposed to be cliffhangers, and like I said before, Sean has to literally cut this down to 15 minutes of video, so this way they could get out faster. Man, are those guys in trouble. At least if I understood correctly of what Burnout's enemy is capable of. I mean, like with his little iPod thing, he can apparently do almost anything. Like knock him out with the sound, create the force field like we just saw.
thank you for watching Tale on the Air. The
Of course, it's only a matter of time before we see what else he can do.
The characters created by our contestants are owned solely by the contestants. Fox
And I am sorry about my brother, but
Director Fox did all
thought he
the
was off.
with that character.
He had school, but turns out he was
And
off.
media production.
I mean, not that he isn't great or anything, but he does tend to make a lot of noise. That's only a miracle that he's being quiet at the moment. Anyway, kind of bad they lost their contact. Good that he must have purposely dropped his notebook so this way the guys can find it. Definitely good choice of going with the party bus. Depending on how you look at it, since we still don't know who the shadowy person is, if he's even friend or ally. Of course, that's on the assumption that he wasn't Burnout's enemy. Doubted, but I guess we still have yet to see in the next episode. Anyway, was great, as always. Hilarious. Can't believe they're not starting a damage count. Though then again, they did do a count for cows for Locke, one of the other characters, or at least the pet and partner. Yep, that's pretty much it. So, till the next episode of Tale on the Air, this is Wingsong, signing off.